Toy Story 4 is directed by Josh Cooley, and it brings back everyone we know and love associated with voicing our beloved characters like Woody, Buzz, Jesse, Rex, Mr. Potato Head, Slinky, and it brings new characters into the fold voiced by Christina, Hendricks, Keanu Reeves, Peele and Key, and Tony Hale, who plays Forky, who has been promoted the most in these trailers. And in this film, Bonnie goes to her orientation day in kindergarten, and she's really scared. She's really fearing what might happen. She's nervous until she literally makes a friend, and that friend becomes Forky, this new made-up toy who's made from a spork, some glue, strings, and he doesn't know how to be a toy. So this film tackles with his, let's say, existential crisis, and it deals very much with Woody trying to teach him how to be a toy. Not how he taught Buzz how to be a toy. This is a toy, Forky, that understands what a toy is. He just doesn't see himself as one. Now, as you guys know, I've reviewed the first 3 Toy Story films leading up into this one, and I value and cherish the honesty that I have towards you guys. I never care if my opinion is popular, if everyone else shares it. I just want to transmit what I thought when I see films. And I'm going to tell you, I was really nervous going into this film. The trailer did not convince me in the sense that the story felt very much like it was Toy Story 2 all over again. And despite Toy Story 2 being incredible, this film will only be repeating that, and also Toy Story 2 is my least favorite. This film couldn't be more different from Toy Story 2, and I mean that in a really great way. This film understands its characters. It understands the universe. It understands the rules that it plays by. It understands what these characters have been through. The emotional beats, the laughs, they're all there. The charm and the magic are just as effective as you remember. This film seriously had me laughing out loud throughout. There are so many highlights in this film, Forky being one of them. Forky as a deeply moving story that actually takes a little bit for you to notice that they're actually doing something with it and not just giving you laughs. Forky is not only important to Bonnie, but he starts being important to you because of the thematic nature of his pathos in this film. Another highlight in this film is 2 plushies voiced by Jordan Peele and Keegan-Michael Key, Ducky and Bunny. Wow. They're freaking phenomenal in this film. I'm just thinking of some of the stuff they do. It's seriously some of the funniest things Pixar has ever done. And another one is Duke Kaboom, a Canadian stuntman who has got a very tough past behind him, and he's dealing with a lot of trauma, but he's voiced by Keanu Reeves. He's also truly amazing. And as you know from the trailers, Woody runs into his old friend Bo Peep, who is amazing. Not only is she amazing, but the film develops her relationship with Woody and progresses it from what it was before. We learn something new from her that we didn't know from before when she was back at Andy's house as Molly's Toys, and we learn what she has been through. It's an extremely compelling narrative that only makes Woody's narrative in this film all that more compelling. And Toy Story 4 is extremely risky and unpredictable. The film does a lot of things that feel like they're about to cross that line from funny to annoying, and it just doesn't. It stays right at the tip of that line before crossing it. And it's also very unpredictable, especially when it comes to its villain, Gabby, who is extremely creepy, and her henchmen are also extremely creepy. I really can't go a lot into her in this film, but she works phenomenally. This is a great character. It's a great villain for the film. Now let's talk about Woody and our main gang. Honestly, our main gang doesn't do a lot in this film. They have their purpose and they're here doing something very important. They just don't move a lot from the one location they're at through the majority of the film. But the film where it focuses at gives us a new perspective on how toys view children and how toys view the love that it can give to children. And that's Woody's bigger purpose in this film, while teaching Forky how important he is to Bonnie and how important a toy can be to a child. And now let's go to the negatives, because as much as I didn't want to, there are negatives in this film. I want to tell you right now, it is without a shadow of a doubt in my mind that this is the weakest film of the franchise. That being said, put into perspective that I give both Toy Story 1 and 3 an A+, and I give Toy Story 2 an A-. This film can feel rather inconsequential. It can feel rather too busy or too loose in its narrative. It feels like it takes a while to tighten itself up with everything that is going on. Again, I was really afraid going into this film. And while it doesn't pack the punch that 3 did, I didn't want it to. I didn't expect it to. This film doesn't need to do that. It is a different story. However, the ending of this film, and that's all I'll refer to. I don't want to spoil you guys. I don't want to insinuate anything. Nothing. You'll learn nothing of what is going on in this film from me. I will not spoil anything. This film can cheapen a lot of what it does. It doesn't cheapen any of the other films. I don't think any movie has the power to do that. But what Toy Story reaches in its climax can feel rather cheap for what it is, because while most of the film spends time understanding who the characters are, how they view things, how they understand the world that they're in, and the love of a child to them, and how they can give their love to a child, loving something else and devoting all your love to it, the ending just doesn't. I really don't want to say any more. I wish I could, but I really can't, because I'm afraid I will make you understand what happens. And I really don't want to do that. I really don't like how I felt at the ending of this film. I didn't feel anywhere close to that during this film. I loved most everything about it. I loved this film so much as I was watching it, and then the end gave me another perspective, made me look at what I had just seen in a different way. This is a great story. These are great characters. I love spending more time with them. I love the new characters that we get to meet. I love the expansion of this world, of this universe. I love Woody's role as Forky's father figure. I loved everything about it except the ending and what it brings on into the rest of the film. Toy Story 4 really is a great movie, I swear to God. Yet it feels so weird that I'm about to give it the grade that I'm about to. The flaws I have with it, I really can't look past them. I really wanted to love this film as much as I can love a film. So as much as I didn't, or at least I don't love it as much as the other people do, I hope you do. I'm giving Toy Story 4 a B+. Guys, what did you think of Toy Story 4? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the other Toy Story films, not just in here, but in the reviews I made for each of them. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. Let me know your ranking for the Toy Story franchise and your ranking for Pixar as a whole. Thank you so much once more. You guys are the best. So until the next review, stay beautiful, stay geeky, and if you haven't done so yet, click the subscribe button, click the bell so you can be geeky. United!